Hey, y'all shut up. I know y'all see that Table Slappin' Funny is about to come on. What's good, YouTube? It's your boys, Table Slappin' Funny, you know, TSF for short, if you don't feel like saying all that, because
y'all lazy.
It's kind of long.
It's lazy.
And, you know,
Say the whole thing.
thank you.
She's lazy, that's what you hear.
You know, like the video, comment if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, hit the little bell for when we upload, you get notified for greatness.
It's a magical button.
Right
And
there.
today we have a special guest, the lovely Sierra V. That's her channel. Go subscribe now.
But watch the video first. Don't like, we need our watch time. Like, after you watch the video.
Y'all can go. You can subscribe and come like right back.
Come right
Because
back.
like the link gonna be like.
No matter of fact, if you on
I don't know where it's gonna be.
It's
gonna be on my face.
It's gonna be somewhere. I don't know how to do the little. Anyway.
I don't know. Advanced.
So you know today for y'all we got episode 2, part 2. Well, it's not part 2, just episode 2. We got another rank that for y'all. And today we doing sitcoms.
You want some music to play right there?
Yeah, play
That's
some.
Because I really
Yeah, so we got sitcoms and we just got a whole bunch of them. Got a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Roll them down, put them in a bowl. We're gonna randomly pick, and whichever one that we pick, we're gonna say how we feel about it, if we liked it or not, and give it a ranking. And if you're new to our ranking system, we go by the anime ranking system. We go F through S, with S being the highest. It's above the A. That's higher than the A.
Exactly.
So that's how we're gonna do it. And y'all got anything to say?
Oh man, nothing. I
subscribe to my channel. Hi.
Yeah, do that.
I don't think that's what we get to subscribe.
Oh, I think she got like 4 subscribers just then.
Just from that?
Alright, so who wanna go first? Me? I gotta
I was
go.
gonna say,
Since nobody wants to reach for the bucket, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It's cool, it's cool.
I was indifferent about it. What's the first one, man?
It's always sunny in Philadelphia. I only watched like 1 episode, man.
It was funny.
I only knew of it in passing. I never actually saw It's What's Sunny in Philadelphia. But it always sounded like a great show.
I guess you gotta base it off the 1 episode because you did see it.
Man, I'm gonna give it the episode was funny, and they got old dude who, what his name is, he trained Hercules. Like,
Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
I can think somebody who played Phil.
Yeah. So just off of that, I'm just give it a B. Strictly off of that alone.
Oh, wow.
He trained Hercules.
Yeah. You can't go wrong.
Like, you can't go wrong.
He told him he could go the distance.
So we watched Hercules yesterday.
We did. I can go the distance. Copyright.
So y'all can get y'all ranking.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
If y'all watched it.
I didn't watch, but it always sounded good, so I'm gonna give it like a C.
Hey, that's
I'm
good.
gonna give it a C.
I'm sure you never see it.
Because I'm sure it was a pretty good sitcom.
When I watched more than a handful of episodes, so what I saw I liked, and it was funny. Somebody put me on it. I'm gonna give it like A- because I didn't see a single bad episode out the 10 or 15 I saw. So it seemed like it's a pretty quality show, quality content. So you'll go.
Number 2. Trying to keep track.
Try.
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to talk about it first?
I'll talk about it
You wanna
first.
talk about it
All right,
first?
let me tell y'all something about Tyler Perry, man.
Always ends with.
I respect him as a businessman and like, you know, what he's been able to accomplish and stuff like that. For the most part, his stuff he create, I don't really care for that much. But I think House of Pain was decent at first. Okay, it's like the more the show went on and it progressed, we got to a crackhead story that went on. That was longer than the freaking anime arc. that just went on forever. I'm gonna give House of Pain a strong C+. I'm gonna give House of Pain a strong C+. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Yeah.
You want me to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, I agree with him. Like at first, 'cause I used to watch House of Pain like a lot.
It used to come on a lot. That's all TV
But
is.
when they got rid of the characters, you know, that I mess with, you know, like China, and,
Yeah.
dude who was supposed to be her brother, I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to see nothing but like old people.
Exactly. So then they went to do Disney shows, both of them.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't know. Then when they got rid of them, they wanted to. Then you know, Mr. Brown started being a part of it. They had Cora.
Oh, yeah.
So like, but then you know they eventually got their own spin on it. But House of Pain, for what I watched, cause I stopped, like, cause I think it's still going on.
Yeah.
They just brought it back. It's called The Pain now.
Oh, I think I saw one of those trailers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a B minus, just from what I watched, what I remember from. I'm gonna give it a good, nice little B minus.
That's fair.
It was an interesting show. I never got hooked onto it, but I felt like I had to because it was Tyler Perry, and my mom always had it playing.
We're right. So we
So,
choice would be
yeah,
fair.
so
We could watch
like,
it. Yeah.
it was just always there. It was alright for what it was.
What's your grade though?
Mom, I'm gonna give it I'm giving it a C minus.
C minus.
See,
Okay, that's fair. I go.
you just like throw that on the ground.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll sweep it up.
We'll scoop it up
Just
later.
get rid of it.
All right.
Pick a good one.
I know we picking some. We got a lot in here, so we picking
Yeah.
some suspect stuff right now. Okay. I don't know if we consider this a good one. We got The Game on BET.
How you feel about it, man?
Man, it's one of those things, man. I feel like sometimes when you get these black shows try to do drama, like they don't know what direction to go. But I thought The Game was decent or whatever. It's one of those shows that got worse as it went on, from what I can tell. But just from what I enjoyed and I actually watched, I was into the story. It came on when I was younger, so I wasn't really into all the details of like all writing and all this or whatever. But off the top of my head, I'm thinking a B. It was solid. It wasn't nothing crazy, but you know, it's probably not nothing I'll rewatch or just got fond memories on. Like, oh my God, The Game, you know, ain't nothing like that. It's alright.
Well, I watched it faithfully. However, I did get to a certain point when I stopped watching, and of course, once you fall off, it gets on go on for so long, you're not going to want to pick it back up. So that's just what happened in my case. But
There's 30 episodes.
yeah, I ain't about to go back and watch all of them, but I loved it. Okay, sisters in the what should we call it from Sisters?
Oh, you talking about, was it Tia or Tamara? It was.
Tia, Tamara.
It was one of them.
I can never tell them
They
apart.
look so much alike. One of them got the mole.
Well, they twins.
Yeah, the twins.
I know, but like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, you know, some twins, they got like distinct stuff. One thing they got distinct
It was like a
different.
mole,
It's like a
isn't it?
mole. I
Yeah.
don't remember if it was Tia or Tamara.
Either one of them. Well, they both ended up in the show at one point. I think.
Really?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Hey, look, back in my
Anyway,
head, I just remember.
but I'm gonna give it an A plus.
Ooh.
I-
Okay.
Now, you know me. I used to watch The Game a lot. Like I
Yeah.
watched it a lot. Like I really liked it, especially the first like what is that 4? The first 4 seasons before they got rid of the twin and Derwin who were the main characters.
Yeah.
Like after they got
They
rid
tried to
of
focus on other people.
yeah, they got rid of them and they made some other people like I guess like the main characters, and then when they became the main characters, I'm like, they be trash. So like I had watched that season after, but then after that I'm like, yeah, I ain't coming back.
It's over with.
But yeah, those out of those 5 seasons that I watched, if I'm counting them right, 4 of them were really good to me. So I'm gonna give it an A minus.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an A minus.
Good rating. Fair.
You know, we about what this is, number 4.
Yeah, no phone.
4. We got That's So Raven.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a vision.
She was having a vision.
My lip kept trembling.
Now, do we even
Yeah,
really
replace
gotta
that.
talk about it? Like, S.
That's for the culture. That's an S.
S. S, man.
That's an S.
But see that
That core in the house.
no, we ain't talking about that. We talking about whatever.
Raven's home.
Ravens.
Oh yeah, y'all can let that go. We is not looking for that.
Come on, son.
Especially now after like Raven now. Like nobody watch a show with Raven now after the stupid stuff she just said.
I can't help it. She's too much embedded into my childhood for me to actually 100% hate her or dislike her. There's always going to be a part. There's always going to be a part of me that's going to like, hey Raven, what's up? What you doing?
Yeah, look, so everybody gave it an S.
Yeah.
The perfect score.
Perfect.
Score.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh, we're getting the good stuff now. Oh. Do I want to give Sweet Life Zach Cody an S?
Yes.
I can tell by how you look at this ass.
I'm gonna let you talk. It's your turn. You got the flow. You got the mic.
Man. I'm gonna just give it an S, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had so much fun with Sweet Life. I don't have no bad memories of Sweet Life. That was not an episode that I didn't think was funny or whatever. That was a really good show. Now Sweet Life on Deck.
It was alright.
It was alright.
Yeah.
But
Zach and
Cody, just when they was in the hotel, the Tipton.
Oh man, I wish
I lived in a hotel like that. I'm gonna give it an S, man. I ain't even in front. The more I thought about it.
All I'm gonna say is, what other show made you want to remember a dude that had like 12 names?
You talking about
Esteban Coolio? I'm not gonna try to say
Yeah. You gotta look that up one day.
Come on, man. Like even they like secondary characters you like cared about them. I'm like, yeah. Then you used to get mad at their mom, like, man, get my daughter on some play, dog.
But didn't she end up giving him some leg at the end, some kind of way? They end up, okay. I couldn't remember. This is better than
talking about you know, is he a janitor? Y'all live at the same hotel. You know, like, come on now. Hate that, but yeah, big S's. You know what I'm saying?
we would definitely get it on that.
All right, cool.
Number 6.
Six, baby. Yeah.
Ooh, damn, baby, what is you doing?
Now, I don't know if y'all would watch this show. If y'all didn't, then we would just, I don't know. Married with Children.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
We could just throw it out. It's all right.
Number 6 again.
We gotta have at least 2 opinions on it.
Number 6 again.
It's a good one. Blackish.
I only seen a couple episodes. I ain't gonna
I've
lie.
never seen it.
We got 2 opinions, so we can talk about it.
I'll just listen to theirs.
Hey man, look, I haven't seen much of Blackish as well neither, but that's a really good show. Balancing the elements of the drama and the comedy is done really well. It's an important show for the culture, for sure, because of some of the stuff that they hit on and the topics and everything. Like, it's very relevant, and I appreciate that they don't pull no punches because of the audience and stuff. And hey, I like how Anthony Anderson is slowly becoming one of my favorite actors, or whatever, because how he's been able to transform his career, or whatever, because he was just known as the fat, funny dude, you know what I'm saying, who had little small roles, but he's a really good dramatic actor, or whatever, and I think this adds to it. So I'm gonna give it an A, just off what I've seen, or whatever. That's just me.
Well, I only seen like 3 episodes. And they never were like the episodes that were like, I guess, serious. It was more the just having fun. But I've always liked Anthony Anderson. But dang, what's the old girl? That play his wife?
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. And I used to feel like this because I used to watch Girlfriends. Maybe we might get his up in there. But I used to, son, I don't know why, but I used to have nightmares about her eyeballs, dog. Like, her eyes are so big and like, I don't know. I just, when I see her, I just be like,
Tracy Ellis Ross?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, what kind of nightmare is that?
I don't know. So I just be like, damn, stop looking at me. Like, so like, I don't know. Like,
Got big eyes.
I don't know.
Got big eyes.
Yeah, she got big eyes.
Big eyes.
So I'm gonna just give it a C because I don't.
Just because of your eyes.
I thought you
No, not because of eyes. Because like I can't. Like I don't know. Like all the stuff he was talking about it on the show, I've never seen it. Cause like I only seen like that little funny episodes, like when I don't know. I guess like the nigga's son started beating cheeks or something. So the dude was like, oh, he walking around here smelling himself. Like I don't.
I thought you were gonna give it a B for Blackish, but yeah.
Alright, number 7. Moving right along. Dang, who put that? Yeah.
Wow.
How I Met Your Mother. You know me, I probably only seen like 8 episodes, but dog,
Hey.
the buzz is funny.
Yeah,
like what's dude's name?
The one that Neil Patrick Harris played.
Yeah,
Barney. He played Barney.
Everything he played, I just love this dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
he was hilarious.
And, like,
and it's good he could play that part, and he gave in real life. Like he's convincing
yeah,
as that person.
like every role that he played in TV, it seemed like he'd do just to get a whole bunch of females, but in real life, he like, I'm really attracted to guys. Like, so that's crazy.
That show
Like,
you how good of an actor he is.
you know, so just off them 8 episodes, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
About you.
Never watched it.
Oh man,
We over here giving opinions on it.
I never watched it.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, yes, but I've never actually watched the show.
See. All right. That's cool. I'm taking a B plus too. From what I saw. You trying to be like, not really. It's funny. It's funny. It's a pretty good show. Neil Patrick Harris makes it. If it wasn't him in it, it'd probably be a whole lot lower. But yeah, dude is a fucking legend.
I believe you.
Yeah.
number 8.
You ready to gumbo?
Let's stir up the pot.
That sounds so good right now. It's so hot.
Okay. Smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Go ahead and talk about it. You gonna sing the things or you gonna talk about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't. Go ahead.
I thought you were gonna talk about it first. It don't matter. Okay. All right. Smart guy. Okay. See, this was a show that I feel like got canceled quick. I might be wrong. Like I feel like a lot of episodes of it didn't exist. Either that or I didn't see it a lot. I don't know. But I remember it airing. And it might have been reruns at the time we was watching TV. I really don't know what time period it came out. I just know Taj Mowry was Tia and Tamara's little brother. He had his own show. Then he was in 17 again later. But from what I could tell, the show was pretty funny. It was harmless. You know, had my nigga, what's old dude's name? The older brother.
Marcus Weaver.
Yeah, he ended up.
I don't know his
No,
name.
not him. You know, that's who played Simba in The Lion King. Not him. I'm talking about the light skinned nigga, the friend. He was in Baby Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Him.
Yeah, I'm talking about that's Omar Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
Omar Gooding Jr. Omar Gooding.
yeah, him or whatever. It was a pretty funny show from what I could tell. One thing that sticks out to me about this show is that much like shows around this time period, every show like this had that serious episode. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was an episode where
he was buying a video game.
yes, he was buying video games from a dude online. Him and the girl he was friends with, they met him. Like, cause turns out he lived in the neighborhood, and it turns out the dude was a pedophile or whatever.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, and you know, what's his character name in the show? Was it TJ?
I think so.
TJ, he was like, he knew something was off because the dude wanted him. He was claiming he was programming a new game. But it was like, it's so vivid in my mind. He was programming a new game, but it was gonna be like a surfing game. But it was like in front of a green screen or some shit like that. And it was supposed to be like on a circle. He was supposed to be programming it. And he was trying to get them to model for the game. But he was telling them, to make it look real, you gotta take your shirt off or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta take your shirt off. And he was like, I don't know about that. And then he started showing them pictures of a bunch of kids and was like, see? You know, at first they were nervous, but then they got more comfortable. As you can see, this is her. She just has her shirt off right here. He just knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
And then nigga dipped. But the other person, she was like, I understand. But
Then you do.
he just left her. He told her when they called the police or something like that. But yeah, just off that, just because that's so embedded in my mind, I'm a Smart Guy. Probably not even one of my favorite sitcoms, but I'm gonna give it an A just because of it being a positive show, being clean cut, and pushing a positive message, whatever. And it got niggas in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have to give it an A.
You gonna give it an A
I
too?
have to give it A because I enjoyed that show so much. Like I looked forward to watching Smart Guy when I was a kid. So, you know, had a good message. And this theme song.
Yeah.
That was catchy as shit.
It was.
My turn.
Yeah.
Sí, señor.
I'm giving it an S.
He
Yeah,
was waiting.
I'm giving it an S. He talking about that episode when it was serious. I like that funny, like, low-key parody episodes. Y'all remember the episode? I don't know if it was like supposed to be a Halloween episode or what, but it was like storming and they was running around with the pig mask. They thought the person was trying to kill him.
I remember that now that you say that. I forgot
I
about that.
love that episode. That episode was so, I ain't gonna lie, it was low-key creepy. I was a little kid. I was scared. I was like, dang, somebody about to run in my house and stab me.
Stab me with pig mask on.
Yeah, like, straight big S's over here.
Oh, God. That's
You know, we're gonna move on to number 9.
All right, here we go. Give me something good. Tell me something good. Uh-oh. Our intro. Don't copyright us. The Wayans Brothers. Hey. You go ahead and say it, man. What everybody talking about. Wayans Brothers, one of the most underrated sitcoms of all time.
Facts.
Every sitcom had its corny, its cheesy moments in sitcoms. This is what it is, man.
Facts.
We gonna show Wayans Brothers some love because they ain't even give them a final episode. They
didn't?
No, they played them.
I didn't know that.
Wayans Brothers an S for the culture, man. I don't care what nobody
Straight
says.
S.
Y'all see the intro? Y'all saw it.
You couldn't tell me you ain't tuned on to that show and not laugh and be
Come
with a
on,
good time. You ain't tell.
You got John Witherspoon in his prime, his comedy prime. Bang, bang, bang. Come on, man. Pops and everything.
Popping all over.
Shout out to them
goddamn
boys.
place.
Wayne Brothers legends. I don't care. Every single one of them. Keenan, Damon, Sean, Marlon. I don't remember everybody.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of us. Boy, they got a whole football team of Wayne, but yeah, it's
It's
S.
like a delicious seafood gumbo pot.
Just some Waynes. So who wanna go next?
S.
Oh, I thought we had all agreed upon. S.
Oh, it's S? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we ain't gotta talk no more then.
What is it? Number 10?
Yeah.
Number 10. Video about me long.
Nah, it's alright. What is it?
The Jamie Foxx show.
Oh.
I mean, S.
You gonna give it an
Like, come on, man. It was great, man. All the characters, like, they just complimented each other so well.
So well. And the chemistry was very.
You know, even that's another show.
Underrated.
I ain't gonna say underrated, but see, you
Doesn't get all his credit.
you see, what her name was? Francesca. My dog Jamie chased you for all them seasons.
Oh yeah.
Then he gave us the wedding.
Hey, so I was gonna give it an A+, but now that you brought up the wedding song, it's an S. Hey, beautiful. But you know what's better than that? Better than that song? Breast milk. But I get first dibs. Breast milk.
I don't remember seeing that one.
Oh God. All right, S.
Yeah, man, the S.
All right, see that.
Always and forever.
I like these S's.
And if you think different, well, that's it. Sure can.
What you be telling people? Get a straw. So
Get a straw. Suck my. Suck my. I ain't gonna say it.
oh God.
Are y'all your level?
Yeah, we good. We good. We good with you.
The Jeffersons.
Man, you pick it up. Say what you gotta say.
I watched it enough to know I liked it, but I don't remember any of the details of it.
I feel the same way.
So, just out of respect, I'm gonna give it a B because I know I enjoyed it when I watched it. I just can't remember. I'm getting old. All right.
Same rating because it's the same reason. So yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. I remember it coming on. I mean, that's before our time.
Yeah.
See what?
We
I don't know
remember the idea of
the
it.
Jeffersons and it being funny and George being a fool.
Mhm.
But other than that, now let me tell you one thing. It's in here. It might not come up. I'm not gonna give a rating for it, but see, these shows kind of used to come on the same time block. See, if we'd have picked up Good Times, now Good Times. Well, I used to watch that, but B.
I ain't watched many episodes of The Jeffersons, but just strictly off a theme song alone,
And legacy.
that mug get a B plus. Just strictly off theme song. Like, come on, man. That mug legendary. What number we on?
Well, this will be 12. 12. Ah, Moesha.
You gonna talk about it? You got it?
Huh?
I said you about to say what you got?
No, you can say what you. I thought you were about to say something because of the look you
Man, look. We should have asked, dog. Like,
Explain why Moesha
that
asked.
show was so good. And when I was younger, I didn't appreciate it. But when I think about it now, like, that she really showed, like, the evolution of somebody growing up. Like, she captured that role so good. Like, when she was, cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why I used to get mad because she was going through her, like, rebellious teen stage and, like, a lot of the show. And I'd be like, why she doing stupid?
Right.
Like she was getting tattoos. She was dating the boy that was the gangster. Like, we don't like him. And she like, why you can't date this guy? He's a good guy. No, that's my friend. Like,
But that's realistic.
Yeah, that's realistic.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she had, then when Ray J came on the show, he had an episode, he had got ran over by a car by his stepmama, so he thought she did it on purpose. Like, she don't like me. She trying to kill me. So yeah, but that show was just great, man. Up to the eat to the.
I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. And the reason I'm gonna give it an A, yeah, I might think, oh, no, I know it was a good show, but honestly, the same experience you had with it, I didn't. I mean, I used to see it in passing.
Mm-hmm.
When it used to come on, I used to watch it, but I don't have as many memories of it.
Right.
I just know it's a good show. So just off the, why you look at me like that?
Mm-hmm.
Just, thought you were looking at me with disapproval.
No.
Just off the what I did, I'm gonna give it an A though. I'm gonna give it an
Okay, that's cool.
A. Oh, you gave it. You got an S. Well, you don't say that mean S. You in agreement.
No, I said S. I was like,
Yeah, she said that first. She was like, yes, it's.
I incorporated perfectly with my little.
Alright, so we on 13. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We became teenagers.
I know, right?
Looking at the kitty all over again.
Puberty. Voice cracks.
We got the Parkers.
The Parkers.
At
I'm sitting here
first,
thinking about it now.
at first I liked the Parkers. I'm gonna say at first. I ain't gonna say it got bad, but it got like
Annoying.
it got annoying. Yeah, then it was like then like when it like the ending of it, I kind of like was like, why? Because it's like, man, she wanted you this whole time, Professor Ogilvy. What was his name, Professor Ogilvy?
Yeah, Ogilvy or
Then
something
you know
like that.
when she about to get married and be happy, you know I love the Parkers. Why now?
Where you came from?
Yeah, son. Like, damn, she been wanting you all these seasons. And you like, man, get your hands off of me. That's how he used to be. Like,
Yeah.
Do her down bad.
yeah. True. But I'm I think I'm gonna give it a C plus.
Did that hurt you?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a C plus.
That hurt you. I ain't even have to think about it. That bitch a C. The Parkers was when I think about it, I laugh. It's like, oh, I remember the Parkers. But then when you actually sit and think about the
Yeah.
Parkers as a show as a whole, you be like, was this show really that funny? Or was the people just doing funny stuff? Like, did it really get laughs out of you, or was it so much going on that you like, oh, they crazy, they wild. But like, as far as like humor and actual like jokes and shit, like it was kind of repetitive. Like, ain't really too much to it. There wasn't really no legit emotional depth to it. It just was whatever. Cass did a good job with the show, but it's just Parker just okay.
I'm gonna have to give it a B minus.
What's a B minus?
The B minus simply because I enjoyed the show, but now when you said like when you think you actually had me thinking about it, and that was very fucked up. It was very messed up. So at first I was going to be like an A minus because I enjoyed the show. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more, but after thinking about that, it down it to like a
Just the
B
development.
minus.
Just the development of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See,
But and because it was like a mother-daughter thing, and for me, when I was only had my mom, so it was like
You're relatable.
To me, it was more relatable. So yeah.
So ain't no shit like that happening in your life though.
Number 14.
That ended.
Hopefully.
That's one I hope we pick up, but we haven't. But it's alright. Hopefully we will. What is it?
Sister.
Sister.
I got my own mind.
I do my own thing in my own time.
Everybody sees how different we have come to be. Ow, 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 ow. I guess y'all pretty much know what we're gonna give it.
S for sister.
S.
With double S. Sister.
Triple S out over here.
So yeah, that's that. We're going number 15.
Yeah, I think about it too much.
I used to play my dog Roger though.
We saw what happened. He got older though.
Yeah. It's just because he was short. That's all it was. If it's trash, I'm gonna be mad.
Victorious.
Alright.
Oh God. Hey. Victorious. I'm gonna give Victorious. I say 8, but I'm gonna give Victorious an 8 though. Let me tell you why I'm gonna give it an 8. It could have been an S, but Victorious, and it's not so much a fault to the show, but there was a lot of character moments that was just bad and just drive you crazy. And the show actually had some trash episodes. I ain't gonna front, cause that's more of a recent show, so it's more in my memory. There was just some episodes that just sucked. But as a whole, the music on the show,
I loved it.
hey, you don't have to be.
You already know how I feel about it.
It's an 8, man. Victorious was really good. And one thing is, it didn't get a proper ending. They had to make the season finale the ending, but it wasn't. I mean, my nigga Andre was supposed to get Tori. You could tell they was building up to that point. She wasn't with Beck. Beck wasn't gonna be in gang. It was his time. He didn't get his time. My nigga Andre's play. He wrote all your music.
You really did. Every song.
It's an 8 though. Y'all know y'all still gotta get y'all ratings, but yeah.
You want me to go?
I mean,
I'm gonna give it an A too, and this is the reason I give it an A from what he just said. So you know, like Tori, she's supposed to be like the main character. Oh, she's so talented and all that. Dog, nobody really talked about Andre, but when I say he wrote every single song, like it even had an episode where it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she needed a song, and she like called him and made him come to her house so he could write her a song. And he came and he did it, and it was a hit. And then that little teacher, Psycho was Tori Vega, you get an A, and just Andre just there like. He was like, okay. He only had like one moment. That was when he fell in love with Jade or whatever.
Yeah,
so he just made a song.
Yeah.
And then he like, I can't say her name, so I got to change it with something. Yeah. And then so that's the only time Tori helped him write something. She's like, don't say this, say this. And he, yeah. And
but back on Andre again before you get your rating. Andre was such a goat at this writing stuff. And I'm gonna say the acting real name, Leon Thomas, that man the truth, right? So his character was such a beast. This nigga had a kiddie song, right? He had to write a song about some fruits and vegetables. Give the favorite foods, cause it's my favorite thing to eating and like some healthy shit. Mm-hmm. My nigga, he was mad because they didn't take him seriously. He was trying to get a record deal. My nigga flipped the song and made a banger. Come on now. Give it all to you.
yeah, I'm giving it an A.
Never met a girl like you. Every color from red to blue. Bops.
Also, like, why was her sister in the school, but she ain't had no talent?
They explain why. They explain why.
They did. What was the reason?
She gave them.
Was it?
They would drink. Psycho was. He was the only one there. All the other judges had left or whatever, but he was left to judge everybody else. And he like drunk a bad coconut, and like so he was hallucinating. So when she was performing and singing, he was seeing something good, but she was like trash.
Oh.
So she got into the school.
God damn it, Psycho.
He was just there. She was performing all off key. He was just like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you get the ultimate recommendation. clear. Like he just let her through or whatever. But yeah, that's what happened.
Victorious was one of my favorite shows growing up. I can honestly say that's one of the only like musical type shows. Because usually whenever there's like a musical, like in a movie or something, at some point it gets annoying, and I get it's like just shut the hell up.
Right.
But Victorious, I never had a moment with that, so I'm gonna give it an A+.
Cool. And it also helped us discover Ariana Grande, and she's like the biggest pop star in the world.
That
right
is
now.
also true.
Yeah, so it gets some points for that.
Speaking
of that, Elizabeth Gillies and Ariana. Elizabeth and
You said
Ariana.
there's such thing as an S minus. It made me want it to be.
I mean, you could change it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Liz Gillies, who played Jade, and Ariana Grande, it's sad to say, but like they was better singers than Tori. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Like you could tell they performed on Broadway, like it wasn't even close. But Victoria Justice still talented, but it's just it got so obvious. It was just like, anyway, next show.
Gonna be at this number 16.
Yeah.
We gonna have Wizards of Waverly Place.
S.
That mugger S.
Hey,
Hey, Dan, dog, the movie?
The movie was good.
fire.
I watched it at least I want to say like 2 to 4 times as a kid. I watched it a good number of times.
Dog, I just thought about something. It's crazy. I'm saying this while we're filming. We got another Rank That episode. We got to do Disney Channel original movies. Gotta rank them one day. Not now. That's an S. The movie was fire. The acting was on point. Selena Gomez has such great comedic timing in this show. She was so funny. She did a great job. Max was hilarious. Just fucking stupid, but hilarious. Justin was a great character.
That's what made the show good to me, because like
Just-
Selena Gomez did good, but if you can make a show where I like your secondary characters probably more than the main character, then you doing something right.
Harper was funny. The
Everyone
parents
was
was
funny.
funny. Like
Everyone was
everybody.
funny.
It's just a well-written show, or whatever. Now, of course, the effects and stuff couldn't be that good because it was TV, whatever. But fire, S.
Yeah, that's it.
And a great story along with it. Just
Everything is not what it seems. I don't know what all the words. You get the next one before I embarrass myself further.
I was trying to remember the melody that you started singing. I was like, that doesn't sound like right.
Yeah. I know that was the melody, but not the words.
King of Queens.
Did you
You
watch
ever
it?
seen King of Queens? With Kevin James? The nigga from Hitch. The white dude, fat, Paul Blart.
I'd have to see. Actually, have to
Alright,
see.
just throw it out. Just be that one. Yeah, that one. We already fucked over you once before with something you ain't seen.
A Different World.
I mean, come on now.
That was an S. And if any of y'all still hearing y'all say different,
It's an S. You wanna know when it became an S? When they got old girl off the show.
you talking about from the college show?
Yes.
Lisa.
Yeah, like no disrespect to her.
When they focused on the other
When
characters.
they focused on-
Dwayne.
When Dwayne and Whitney became like the main focus.
GOAT status.
Amazing. S.
S, right? S. Yeah.
Yeah, S.
All right. I wanted you to say something different.
18.
18.
Stop at 20.
Yeah. 21.
Stop at 21.
Because everybody got it.
Okay.
Cut it off.
That's
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so mad we picked up something. If we don't pick it up before it's all said and done. This one is Home Improvement. Did y'all really watch Home
I didn't
Improvement?
watch Home
Okay,
Improvement.
throw that one out. Because I want a better one. I like Home Improvement, but we need some bangers to fill this out. Ooh, even Stevens.
Come on, son. Let's just be real, son. Who can come from even Stevens? Now they like accepted in every hood in America. Son.
Let's talk about Child.
Child above, dog. Like, come
Oh my
on.
God.
Transformers, Lawless, Disturbia, Eagle Eye.
Son, Disturbia, one of my favorite
Come on,
movies.
son.
Holmes? How you can't
Oh,
forget
yes.
Holmes? Dig him up, Holmes. He was Stanley Yelnats. First name, same as his last name. backwards.
You know, with the Transformers, after they got rid of him, I just stopped watching
Nobody
it.
cared.
Like,
Who cared? I love Mark Wahlberg. Look, you can only hear so much. What? Huh? What? Huh?
After they got rid of Shell, I stopped fucking with Transformers.
You already know I'm giving that big ass scissors.
Was it Decepticon? Love Mark Wahlberg.
That movie too was good. Wasn't Steven's movie.
Yeah, it was. They got trapped on the island or whatever. S.
Family fake out.
Oh, and shout out to I can't remember his sister name in the show, but shout out to her because she went on later on to voice Kim Possible, which is another Ghostbusters show.
Show did.
I can't remember.
Christy Carson Ramon.
Did y'all watch The Big Bang Theory?
Hell no, put that up in trash. You can throw that down. We don't even rank it.
I've seen some episodes, but just cut.
We're not about to rank that.
It's fine.
They about to have their fans mad. They already gonna be mad. Fuck that show. Overrated. Cancel.
Got Meet the Browns. I'm gonna get that bitch a D. I'm just like, I'm like, nah.
Look, we gotta rank it because we've seen it, but like,
That bitch get a D.
hey man, yeah, I'm thinking a D minus.
Cause like, the reason why, I'm gonna give y'all a reason. Cause like, the reason why.
Give them context, man.
I done already seen all the goddamn Madea plays. It's just so much a car and daddy that I can take. Like,
Let me tell y'all something. Mr. Brown, Madea, all of those more comedic characters in Tyler Perry properties, they work better as secondary characters.
Yes.
If you make them as the main thing, whatever product they're in suffers. Because just think about it. We got Madea, we got Madea go to jail, we got Madea go to family reunion, we got Diary of a Mad Black Woman, all of them are Madea centric. And for the most part, even though black people watch them, they don't be received that well as from a filming standpoint or whatever. But the movies that don't focus on Madea as the main thing are his best stuff. The Family That Prays, right? Daddy Little Girl, Fire, right? I Can Do Bad All By Myself. Madea was in it, but she was a secondary character.
Yeah.
She wasn't the focus. You put comedic characters as comic relief. You don't make them the focus if they don't have any substance. But if you make Mr. Brown the focus of a show, and he's so over the top, and he doesn't have a switch. He don't turn off.
He does.
He's always on.
what? And am I tripping? Or like Meet the Browns, like did they like turn their house into like a retirement home? But like only 3 people lived there, and only one was old.
Yeah.
Dog.
That was dumb.
Or whatever, man. Like shout out to Tyler Perry for giving people a platform, but that wasn't it. I'm mad we picked that one up. That was a waste of paper. But it's okay. It's all right. We about to wrap
They
up.
all can't be good.
I kind of want to do more because,
Well, let's see what happens.
yeah, man.
They all can't be good.
Malcolm in the Middle.
That was a good show. I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle a good bit. I just don't remember much from it. That's the only thing.
You know what I remember from it? Well, them kids was fucking. Them kids
They
was
was,
all 4
no.
of them, son. All 4 of them.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a freaking A minus just off the strength of Bryan Cranston being in there. He's a fucking legend. That's all.
I'm giving it a.
If you ever watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know why.
I'm giving it an A. Cause yeah, all them kids.
Oh, and he was Walter White. I mean, come on now.
The youngest brother was the best to me, boy. Wasn't it with Dewey?
Yeah.
That nigga funny, son. Like he just used to do stuff and not even know he was doing something. Like he used to just destroy stuff, just come back inside like nothing happened. Just with like a car bumper on his shoulder. Like, what happened? Car broke. Then he just go in his room.
Like nothing happened. What about you?
I'm gonna give it an A minus, just because I remember the idea of it.
Yeah, just it being funny. So we stopping at 21. We're going to 24.
I mean, it's already 43 minutes.
All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So sadly, there's just one I wanted to pick up, and it ain't gonna be. It wasn't represented.
You know what? How about you just pick it?
Like you just want me to pick it
Just
because I just want to talk
Because
about it.
you do, so come on.
Okay,
Just say it.
you already
Just
know
say
it.
it.
Fresh Prince, man. We gotta talk. We can't have a sitcom episode and not talk about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't care. We supposed to be picking it randomly.
Why you don't want me, man?
Come on, son. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is my favorite sitcom of all time.
All
It
time.
gave me everything. I grew up with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm still watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, even now as an adult. I would just rewatch the episode.
GOAT status.
They never get old.
How do you make a show that good? How
Never.
do you even do that? That's not even fair.
Hey, my only question about it is, I know they said because she was like scared, but like, what was happening to Willa for the, my dog out in the one fight? She like, you gotta move.
Got in one fight, my mom got scared. He did say one fight. That's crazy.
Got in one little fight, my mom got scared.
You about to get shot on my watch. Or whatever.
Well, it must have been that. Maybe.
Then they played that man, because when he went back, because you know they said they named food after stuff.
Yeah.
He was named after the chicken sandwich. They said he was a chicken.
That was-
The Will Smith.
Yeah, let me get a chicken sandwich. Yeah, let me get one Will Smith. His name's Will Smith.
Chicken.
That is you.
That is you. Oh my God.
Just that. And it probably wasn't even that serious.
It probably was.
It probably was.
And that's why they did that.
We hadn't talked about it. It just was hurting my heart that we pick it up and we picked up fucking Meet the Browns.
Then what's crazy, that same episode, Will was mad, so he tried to find the dude and fight him again, but then that dude became like somebody who like advocate to the children and
right.
stuff.
He wasn't even no gangster no
he
more.
like, man, I don't even do that no more. Like, why we trying
What
to
you
fight?
looking for it in the list?
Yeah.
In the thing? We gonna keep these papers though, so.
What you looking for?
She looking for French Prince.
This is a speed run. I'm handing it to him with whichever one.
We keeping the papers for the next one.
Y'all should have started a timer and see if I can.
See how long it's gonna take? Hey, look, we ain't gonna find it by the time it's you're not gonna pick it up.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
win.
Yeah, there we go. We ain't take that bit. So look, we're gonna throw it out, keep the rest of them in the bowl, so we don't repeat them for next time we do sitcom. But look, man, Will Smith, you can't go wrong.
He's still doing amazing things today.
First thing-
the whole family, the whole
First
legacy.
thing first, rest in peace to Uncle Phil, for real.
Will and Carlton, greatest sitcom duo, man. Ain't nobody touch. The Wayne Bros come close.
Come close.
But this is number one.
Come on now.
There's nothing I can think of to place above Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'm just saying, man. I just want to feel right because it gotta be in the thumbnail. Like somewhere it's gotta be represented. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be there. All right, just to have to let y'all know. There's also something else we didn't pick up, but we will say that for the next episode or whatever. That shows us like iconic. Okay, Fresh Prince, GOAT status. Just let y'all know. It's facts.
What's up, man?
Look, man, if y'all enjoyed this very long but informational video and everything like that, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate TRV for joining us. Be sure to go to subscribe to her.
Subscribe to her channel.
Subscribe to me. Let's just all have fun.
Yeah,
She does very good videos.
show her some love,
They're,
man.
they're really good.
Show her some love, and they'll be on her videos.
They be funny too. Like she be like dressing up as people and stuff.
I have lots of different personalities, and all those different personalities have a hack. This is me.
This you,
But
you.
yeah, but I have different types of me also. But this is the me.
And if you like the video, just make sure you leave a like.
If you like the video,
make sure you leave a like. Yeah,
That's funny. I like that.
And hit the bell icon too, so you can always.
Be notified when we upload these bangers or whatever. We're gonna be collabing with more her in the future or whatever for sure. And that's it. This is Table Sappin Funny. Signing out.
It's all, folks.